Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Wastelands, and that's right, the title of this video, the thumbnail, all of that stuff, letting you know that the Wastelands is going to be complete. But Asuma, you have lied to me, the Wastelands is not complete. Look, you're standing on sandstone right now. So the dealio is that by the end of this episode, the Wastelands will be finished, okay? Let's take a look at the current status. Done, all the way down here. We have got a little bit of sand to do around this side, a little bit of dirt that needs removing, a connection to a river, some more water down the side here, and then all of this up here. This is probably the bit that's going to take me the longest, but I've actually already cleared out a lot of that. As you can see, it is sandstone, and the sand above it has been removed. We're getting closer to finishing this project. And why have these leaves not despawned? They have been there for a long time. I'm going to have to fly around and punch them all manually, aren't I? Jeez, and the game seems to be lagging a little bit. I don't know if OBS always picks up the lag spikes, but I am getting some consistent lag spikes at the moment, which is kind of worrying. I'm wondering if it's those pesky endermites inside of my base. Let's have a look for entities. 5, 4. If I look downwards to the rainbow room, there's no large number there, so never mind. Anyway, if we walk into our base, which is kind of a good idea because it's going to get dark and scary out there, you will see some things are missing, unfortunately. This mod right here got updated and it removed all of the old blocks from the game, which really sucks. And it also messed around with all the materials that we actually generated. If we go down to this drawer that held them, you'll see we've now got some stair blocks, some boots, and these axes instead. This axe, though, is actually extremely crazy. We used it out on some trees in the wild, and it basically takes down a forest without taking any damage. That is very, very cool stuff. But anyway, I've got a biome out here to clear. I need to sleep in this bed and get prepared to do some more mining. And I don't know if I'm going to do it all in one go. Maybe we'll go over to the city, and maybe not. Maybe is what I just said. Oh. So it's been about an hour to 90 minutes and an insane amount of it has been done over here. I started off with what I think was the larger amount, so that's a good sign. And I just discovered a relic, a little thing down here, some bone blocks. I don't think I've ever seen that in vanilla playing in survival. That's a feature that was added, of course, and I found it here in modded. And we've actually uncovered a large area here, and there isn't really a lot to excavate, you know, it's just some bone blocks, but interesting and peculiar to find that. So now we've just got a little bit of dirt there, this bit of sandstone, and this side over here is done. So I haven't updated the journey map yet. There it is, all of that stuff over there, which leaves us with not too much on that side. But it is going to take me a few more hours. Well, this is a good time to take a break. I've been at this for some time, as you can see, done all of this section over here. Thinking actually, do you know what, we'll get it done by the end of the episode, but I'd like to go over to the city of Maybe for a little bit, and then I discover something of interest. So I figured, let's do a little update. Look, we're just down to this bit here. So that took me about an hour. This will be an hour, maybe a little less. But as I'm digging away the sand here, this is revealed to me. Now there's a crafting bench here, so that probably means someone's already raided it, and of course at this stage in the game we're not really going to care what's inside of here, but what we are going to do is have a little bit of fun. Hi, get inside the chest. For those of you that have been wondering why I'm not using Global Traveler, the chest it sends the items to is very, very full. The fuller it is, the slower that feature works, so for that reason we're doing it like this. There was a rooster inside. I expected that to go down a little bit faster, to be fair. That has definitely slowed down a little bit compared to all the other stuff that I removed. And then let's get all of this. A bit worried about that pressure plate. Now vein miner isn't working. And yeah, nothing of value in here for us at all, right? Nothing at all. My pickaxe and my shovel have also been upgraded to a new level. And it's called Clumsy Plus, which doesn't sound very good, does it? But anyway, it's time for us to head over to the city of Maybe, as there have been some things I've been doing over there as well. And there's also a new teleport that you go through. So, I just realised I used the wrong teleport, because of course this one is still here. Maybe subway. Maybe I'll pick the right thing and go to the subway. Wow, what a beautiful place this is. Why do I have black particle effects? They are really ugly. They're really ugly. They're from my rings, aren't they? Let's take the rings off. Then we have no effects, right? Why do I still have these ugly fart bubbles? This is not fair. I'm going to turn that off because it makes the video look really bad. Hey, there we go. They've been disabled, and just specifically the potion particles as well, thanks to Optifine. So not much has happened in this area in terms of other people. However, BOO has opened up a barbershop. Check that out. That's a really nice start. I love the scale that he builds on. Very, very small and humble, yet got a nice feel in comparison to the height of the Minecraft player, right? And then in here somewhere there's some apartments. There's like a little stairway that leads up. Is that it right there? This is it. I love this area up here. I can't wait to see what he does with it. Very cool stuff. But let's not get too sidetracked here because I want to show you what I've been doing, which is over in this area. We're going to add some more records. Don't you worry about it. In fact, we're not going to wait to the end of the episode. I'm actually going to do some right now. But this bit, I've been working on it, and it definitely suffers from a lack of detail, which is something that we can address. Now the floor, I'm not too sure what to do about that, but over here I reckon what we'll do is we'll add some sort of stripe and then a block with texture and then a gap and then another stripe, and hopefully that will help. And then by the end of this, I'm hoping what we can do is remove this and get that tram line thing that we got here in the middle going down the slope and into the tunnel, which is going to be interesting as well. How is that going to work? I don't know. Around the outside here, tidied this up a little bit. We've got to put in some of these black lines and maybe add some more detail on the bottom here and just get it looking a little nicer, but that's looking pretty cool. We also built a fence over here that's a little bit taller, and I love the look of that. It's really cool. I also grew these trees over here just so when you look out there's more shrubbery and just stuff going on behind there. If we go into the record store, we will find that I have worked on the layout a little bit. We're going to do quite a few things in here this episode as well, like the floor needs sorting out. This is just a placeholder, but now we've got the sort of shape of this area sorted out a lot. And we've got 4 sections for music, and I need to find the places for them. One of those is rock. One of those is pop. Another one will be electronic, and then we're going to have hip hop. And so that's an area over here. So's this. In fact, we might double side this and do like a jazz or classical area, something on the other side as well. So those are our objectives for this area. I think I want to start off with the record store. I want to get some records in here and show you some of the wonderful submissions we've had. So I've just spent a long time organising all of the submissions, putting them into categories for jazz, hip-hop, rock and pop. And then we got the electronic section, which I've shortened down to dance, okay? Because a lot of electronic music is kind of like dance music, and not everything here is going to be like dance music, but it meant I didn't have to build a crazy big sign, so that's why I chose to do that. And I'm not doing the whole black out the screen thing this time. I'm just going to read through the people who made these. So this first one is by Crydisc. I really do like this. In fact, I like all of them. That's obvious. That's why I picked them. We have one here by Guardian Craft. Now, this isn't based on a Fool, but I really liked it because it just incorporates Minecraft creatures, which is really nice. These next two are by Lord Clow, Taste the Rainbow, Burn the Diorite, and then we have a B-dubstep here. There's a few of those that I got sent from Noki Free, B-dubstep Volume 1. Round the corner we have a spectacular, probably my favourite one, of False Symmetry right here, which was made by Shogun of Death. That is superb. And next to it, a really great parody of a Prodigy record. We have one here from Stefan. What is it called again? The Land of Aquascar or something like that. You can see the little Scar logo up the top here. This next one by the Crimson King is awesome. This is one of my favourite records. Trans Europe Express. That's the name of the record. This one is Trans Biome Express. FoolCraft, and oh, such a great record. And that's one that's definitely electronic, but definitely not dance as well. Or maybe it is, depending on your perspective. I don't know. We got one here by Yuri based on Daft Punk. I got loads that were like that. That and Pink Floyd's Dark Side of the Moon had to be some of the most popular ones to mess around with. This one, Stresso, I believe it's a DJ by the name of Tetsuo. It's a parody of, I'm not sure though. That was by Sar, really good one. This next one, not based on a particular album, I think, by Harper, really good. I like it, just the combination of some different Minecraft things there. And another one by Lord Cloud over here, Don't Stress, with the love hearts and the musical note. And that is the dance section. So we will be back over in the city and maybe shortly, but I got an announcement first of all. Are you ready for it? The Wastelands is done. You probably knew that. You probably thought, hang on a second, there's been a lot done over here. That's right, but it doesn't come without a story because I thought I'd take a break from maybe come over here, work on the Wastelands a little bit, go back over there, do some recording, you know. And I got really close to finishing this. I had a little area just over here. We were going to mine the last of it together, but things have changed because I started mining blocks and then the server went haywire. Hey, maybe we will actually get to mine the last of it together because there's probably a few blocks here and there scattered about. Now I'm holding down vein miner and the server is still being a little bit funky. So it was one day that I was over there mining and then the server went haywire. I decided to log off, come on the next day. All morning it has been haywire, nothing's been working, you can't teleport anywhere, you've got less than 1 tick per second if you know about the technical stuff. And it was actually my fault. It was something that went wrong with my system. I say it's my fault, it's a bug, it's modded, you know, things going wrong. This thing over here where we store all of our sand, let's actually put all of this in right here. We have a bag that we've been using and you can see at the moment that those things aren't automatically going into this chest. The reason why is because it broke, it went haywire. There are a bunch of Ender IO conduits down the bottom here and we actually filled this thing up, right? And when this is full, it sends the Ender IO conduits absolutely haywire. They don't know what to do. They cause a load of problems for the servers. So as we finish emptying the Wastelands, it turns out that its capacity is pretty much this right here. There you go, look. I can't put anything else inside of it. Now I came over here and cleared out a few junk items using the grid. But if you wanted the numbers, like 500,000 of each, pretty much, or over. And that is a huge amount of items to store inside of here. And isn't it just fascinating that it's just the right size to store the entire Wastelands, sand and sandstone, minus a few stacks, literally. I mean, couldn't have planned it any better. Anyway, those conduits have been removed, that problem has been solved, the Wastelands has been finished. My goodness me, let's zoom out. That is quite a sight to behold. Oh, it looks great. So with that done, we can come back over to the city of Maybe, and you can see that I've sorted out the categories that we got over here. Not much has really changed with this one. I've just added these blocks right here. It says pop, that one says rock. This one's more interesting though. I've sort of added this kind of bracket, I don't know, around the outside that attaches over the top here and ties it all together, because I didn't want to hang this from the ceiling as it wouldn't have looked very good, you know. It's not in line with it, and there's also this gap here. So we've got jazz on that side, hip hop over here, and what I'm about to do is go through the screens, and I was wondering if these would connect if they were back to back. I'm not actually going to figure this one out, but what we have to do is remove the panel in the middle to place the screen, and those two might technically be connected. So I'm going to get all the ones on one side done before I do the other, and that is a huge pain in the butt. Now I wonder if I can use my chisel and bit here and go undo. Aha! It remembers the last action, so then I can place that there. Excellent, excellent. I had to go and upgrade my power supply, by the way, made a few more water mills, because I ran out of the grid power over here. As you can see, we've got a much larger number now. So I'm going to have to pick out the ones that I want for this category right here, upload them and install them, and I'll show you them one by one. So let's check it out, the jazz section. We've got a cover here from Ash. I'm not sure what that one's based on. The next one was made by Peter White, and I think this is just its own thing. Ren scale there. Love the silhouettes, very cool. Then we have a B00 one from Day Dallas saying fine. B00 with the saxophone. Another one from Peter White, Aquascar. That one is my favourite in this section by far. I think when Scar sees that, he's going to love it. And Scar features again with one by Diamondback. And I can't quite read what that says, but obviously it's Scar and his cats on the front here. And then this one is awesome. This is B-Dubs. It's based on Miles Davis's A Kind of Blue. Really great record if you haven't heard it, by Grutal Legends here making this album cover. I like that one a lot. And last of all, Good Times of Jazz, which was made by Rene. Alright, the hip-hop section. First of all, MF Void, based on MF Doom. That was by CRS. Love that one. Then we have 85 Cent by Mr. Hundis. This one amused me greatly when I first saw it. Another clever one here. We got Griffin with The Life of Iskal. And then we have Space with 90%. The prices just went up. I don't know if that was supposed to be hip-hop or not, because I don't think that's actually based on any particular album cover. This one here is brilliant. You can't quite see the face, but it's my face, very derpy, the notorious Asuma, ready to derp. I love that one. That's really great. That was by Jonas. Then we have Storm Shroom with Childish Gambino, like a play on that with Stress Monster there. And last of all, this one I think takes the biscuit. Operation Derpstay. This one was by Matt Banks. Love it. Looks like our poster outside is broken. Might have to re-upload that image. Anyway, heading inside, there's something I want to do before we get to the pop and rock, which is to work on two things. One of those is the floor. This has been a placeholder. I've had quite a few comments about it. And I'll remind you again, I said it when I first put it down, this is like temporary, you know, this is kind of the material I want, but it needs something else with it. And I think what we're going to do is mix in some black wool. And what I'm not going to do is use the full blocks. I'm actually going to chisel these to save resources, but they're going to go around like this and create a sort of pathway that gaps from that bit there. And then what I want to do is two things. I want to add like a line. So let's use this material right here. And we'll create a line. You see, if I do a single bit first, then what I can do is I can click a line on side of it. It's all very difficult from this angle. Bam. Have a line that just creates like a little bit of a, not like that, a border that goes alongside this bit. You know what I'm getting at. It might actually look a little bit better if that was settled into the ground, perhaps. I'm not sure. I'll have to play around with it. But then on this side, what I want to have is like little lights. I don't know why I've got this image of little lights in my head. So maybe some glowstone and we put them into, what's the small block size? This one, just have them like every so often. That doesn't look so good. Maybe if they were level with the ground, it wouldn't look so bad. So if we go to replace mode, we can then go and do it like that. And then that changes the texture of this stuff. Nice idea in my mind, maybe not so good in practice. So look at our new fancy floors. I know, not the most impressive thing in the world, but I think it was needed in this room. Gives it a little bit more structure. And yes, the pop section has been filled in. So let's go and check this out. Starting with, what are the hard names to pronounce? It's Samaria. I've probably butchered that, but very fine cover. Very fine, actually. Then we have another B001 here, Elegance, which was made by Legatomb. I do not know what record that is based on, but it looks familiar. Then we have Hermitron, official soundtrack with Iskal singing, I play Hermitron Go every day. If you haven't heard that, it's a hilarious little clip. That's by Bart Court. So, again, thank you for all the submissions, by the way. Really do appreciate it. These are absolutely awesome. Over here, we've got The Fools, which was submitted by someone who goes by the name of Star Wars. So, I don't know who that is. Renboy over here was made by Funky Coaster. Love this cover. Scarred for Life by Schmendrix. I think quite a few of these are not actually based on records, at least that I'm aware of. This one definitely is. The B-Dubs, A Hard Day's Night by Meme King. Next to it, another Beatles one, The Hermits with Derp. I love that they're all holding the positions down there. That's by Kader James. And then we got Never Gonna Give You Up, The Ren Diggity Dog here. This was made by Marnius. There's an N in there. I'm butchering your name. I apologise. Round to the next three. The one in the middle is my absolute favourite from this section. Vanilla Iskal right there by Luke. Absolutely brilliant. That's the Vanilla Ice Ice Baby single, I think. Or maybe it's the album cover. I can't remember. Then we have FoolCraft, Blocky Face. Not sure if that's based on anything, but I love that one. All the members of FoolCraft there together, looking really cool. That was by Dorito Dan. And last of all, we have Boom Goes TNT with Another Hard Day's Night, Beatles-style album cover. I love the detail on this. Notice how I'm facing backwards in one of these, and each of the different shots of the hermits or the fools are unique, which is really cool. And that's the pop section done. Let's now get this rock one set up and we'll check it out as well. Some of my favourites are in this category. Let's start off with probably my favourite of all of these. I love this one right here. Now, I got sent so many Dark Side of the Moon spoofs and I had a hard time picking them, but when I saw this one based on the Rainbow Power, just thought it was awesome. That one was made by Adam the First. Awesome stuff there. This next one was made by Samuel FoolCraft The Derps. I'm pretty sure that's based on a Radiohead record, right? And then over here, there should be no mistaking who this is. This is by Noki, by the way. Fools and Roses. Paradise City of Maybe. I love it. I love all the little faces on the cross as well. That is spectacular, that one. So coming around to this side, really do enjoy this. I should have F1 on. And that was fixed a moment ago, so I don't know why it's just broken. Okay then, let's continue. Asuma, 40 derps to freedom by second account. Brilliant. That one was the one that broke, obviously. This one over here, really love this. This was made by Adam, based on a Pink Floyd record. The villager and then a zombie burning. I like that it's the zombie that's burning, because obviously they burn in the daylight. Over here we got derp 1, 2, 3. Actually, is it 3, 1, 3, 2? I'm not sure. The numbers aren't quite clear. But that's based on Blink 182. That was by Ali. That's an awesome one. Over here we've got Barty J with the dog. And there's Ren Dog looking a little bit creepy at night there. Love that one. We've got a Scallium Idiot made by that unnameable guy. So thanks for submitting that one. And this one's really classy. Good Times with Scar. Really well put together, that one, by Day Dallas. Loving it. And then over on this side, the final three, we got Ren Halen over here by I Offense. We got 21 Fools by Thomas. And then this one's really cool. Block Breaker by John Smith. I was actually sent pretty much the same design by someone else, but the block was made out of diorite, and I don't know what happened to that image. I probably just picked out the wrong one, but both really great ideas, and oh, I love it. And that's all of them. All the records are in place, man. Doesn't the shop look so amazing right now? We got another job, okay? I'm going to get rid of all of these or break them down into bits. Whoa, that's laggy. And then we're going to use them to replace some of the materials. So if we go to same material in here and go inside, we can really customize the look of this place now just by throwing in some different materials here and there. Try and break it up so none are the same on each one. And that already looks seriously good, doesn't it? Nice, yeah, we'll go around and do that throughout the whole place. Notice though how there's more errors here. It's so frustrating and annoying. Yeah, this thing just sort of breaks from time to time. It stops getting the image and it tells you, nope, I don't have that one, and that kind of sucks, but that's just the way it goes sometimes. And there it is, a proper record store now with lots of different vinyls. Maybe some of these colours are a little bit too bright. I think maybe that one's probably the brightest, but as you walk around here, you just get a real sense of it all being a jumble, and there's loads of stuff to look through, which I just love. Oh, it's so good. And we're not going to be putting up any more album covers in the shop. That's all of it done for now. And guess what? You probably figured it out, but that's going to be it from me this episode of FoolCraft. I do hope you have enjoyed it. If you have, leave a like on the video, and I will see you in the next one. So ciao for now. Bye-bye.